This video is my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Hello, my dears. It's me, ordinary girl trying to be fabulous, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to my subscribers, and welcome to my non-subscribers. If you are not subscribed, I hope you will consider doing so if you like my content. And if you don't like my content, I hope you'll still subscribe. So, just a couple things about me. I have two wonderful rescue dogs. There is Olivia, and she is a 9-year-old Japanese Chin. She is the princess of the house, and she knows it. And then there is Annie, and she is a 3-year-old Border Terrier. She has been in education. But I wouldn't trade her for 1,000 well-behaved dogs. And so, a few things about my channel. I do makeup reviews. I am a part-time weight loss channel. I do cooking videos, hauls, garden hauls, some history, books, and I also make cute videos about Annie and Olivia. Okay, so let's get into the video. This is the second video in the series about brides behaving badly. And if you hear Annie in the background, she likes to start barking and carrying on whenever I start recording. So, she's in her bed. Little sweet Annie. Alrighty, so this is brides behaving badly. And this is gonna be a regular series because I kid you not, there are so many stories that I can comment on, do commentary on. Just, to me, it seems like a wedding just brings out the worst in people. And it's like, you sit there and you think, did the wedding, was this person always like this? Or did the wedding bring it out? My vote is that the person was probably always that way, and the wedding, the being a bride and being the center of attention, probably magnified it. So, this article, which I will link down below in the description box, I found in Newsweek online, and to keep it all straight, the sister's name is Annabelle, and the bride's name is Bertha. So, I will be calling Annabelle, Sister Annabelle, and I'll be calling the bride, Bride Bertha. Because maybe this is nasty and salty and petty and all that, but the way Bertha was acting, she was acting like a big old spoiled cow, and you know, when I was looking up names, I was just looking for the most hideous name I could come up with, and Bertha was it. So, okay, so this is Sister Annabelle and Bride Bertha. Sister Annabelle gets uninvited from the wedding because Bride Bertha wanted to use Sister Annabelle's house for her honeymoon. So, like I was saying, weddings bring out the worst in siblings. And my sister was like wonderful. She didn't turn into a bridezilla when she got married. I'm so lucky to have my sister as my sister because she's like so unaffected by that sort of thing. I think I stated that weddings bring out the true person. So, Sister Annabelle lived in a lake house, and the lake house had been in the family for many years. Like I said, I'll link the article down below so you can read for yourself. What I understand from reading the article is that the lake house belonged to the grandparents, and then it was left to the parents. And so the kids, it was in their memories, the kids would go and spend a week there at the lake house. And then it was left to the parents. And then the parents sold the house to Sister Annabelle. So, okay, in 2017. So, Sister Annabelle is like the responsible sister. She dreams of owning a house. She sort of dreams of owning this lake house that belongs to her family. And so when she gets a job, she starts, putting away her money so that she can buy a house, maybe even buy the lake house. And then there's Bride Bertha, who gets into her dream college. She hasn't saved any money. Her parents don't want her to get a loan because it'll ruin her credit, which it probably would because it probably would. I was going to be salty again, but I decided not to be. So her Annabelle and Bertha's parents want Bertha to go to this dream college. So Annabelle and Bertha's parents sell this lake house to Annabelle, who has been saving and dreaming of owning a house for probably, she started when she was 20, but she probably had the dream, long before she was 20 of a home, owning a home, and buying her own home. So, she lives there. She works remotely. Her partner lives there. Excuse me. And her parents sell her the dream house so that Bride Bertha can go to her dream college and live comfortably. So then, Bride Bertha gets engaged, and Sister Annabelle is in the wedding. And so one day they're talking about wedding things, and Bride Bertha says to Sister Annabelle, well, 2 weeks after the wedding, where are you going to live? And Sister Annabelle kind of gives her side eye. I mean, this doesn't say it in the article, but I imagine she'd give her a side eye, like, and she says to Bride Bertha, in my house. And Bride Bertha's like, no, you're not going to live in your house, because my groom and I, your future brother-in-law, that's where we are having our honeymoon. Begging your pardon? And Sister Annabelle's like, oh, no, you're not. And Bride Bertha says, oh, yes, I am. And our parents think it's a good idea. So they kind of go back and forth, and she's like, oh, no, you're not. Sister Bride Bertha, yes, I am. And so the parents even get in on it, and the parents are telling Annabelle, well, you're being spoiled and selfish for not allowing your sister to use your house for her honeymoon. And I can kind of, because she didn't want her sister and new brother-in-law christening their new marriage in her house, which I kind of agree. And so Bride Bertha says to Sister Annabelle, well, if you don't let me honeymoon in your house, then you're out of the wedding. And Sister Annabelle, my hero, says, okay. And so she's out of the wedding. So, Sister Annabelle posted this on Reddit. This originally came from Reddit. And, you know, there were lots of comments. And I think there's lots of comments. I don't have Reddit. And, you know, to come back and clarify, Sister Annabelle edits it and says, well, okay, so I talked to my sister, Bertha, and I told her, I said, did you know that this house is mine? I legally bought it from Mom and Dad. It's my house. It's not. And Bride Bertha is like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that they sold the house.
I didn't like Marcia, but she said it best.
And why did they sell the house? I didn't know that you owned the house. To which I say,
once again, said it before, I'll say it again. Sure, Jan.
So, she's like, but why did they have to sell the house? Because, Bertha thought that Annabelle was living in the house rent-free and that their parents still owned it. And so, Annabelle tells Bertha, well, you know, you got into your dream college and they sold the house to pay for you to go to college, which I have a hard time believing that, Bertha didn't know the sacrifice her parents made for her to go to college, but then maybe she's just like spoiled and oblivious. Seems like she's spoiled and oblivious. Yeah, I would say. I vote spoiled and oblivious. So, she's like, yeah, they wanted you to go to your dream school, so they sold the lake house to me. I bought it. It's my house now. So, she told her, she explained it. But as of this filming, or as I read the article, so far I don't know if Annabelle is back in the wedding, or if she's agreed to let Bertha and her brother-in-law use her house for a honeymoon. I would personally say no. No, you're not using my house for your honeymoon. And I mean, I don't know if the wedding brought this out of Bertha, or if, you know, she's just, I tend to say that this was the one who was spoiled all the time growing up, and she's just oblivious, and as long as she gets her way, she doesn't care how it's done. And if Bertha's groom is not married to her yet, it would be a good idea to run. Just my opinion. So anyways, that's my Brides Behaving Badly, the second episode, and I will be back, and I will talk to y'all soon. I appreciate you, and I'll see you again next week. And watch my I have tons of cute little short videos of Annie and Olivia and gardening and all that good stuff like that. And I'll see you next week. Goodbye, my dears. Goodbye.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.